Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite Japanese stock among my portfolio. It is ASICS, ticker 7936. It is traded on Japanese stock market. And why I'm talking about this one and why I like this one particularly, it is because I'm a marathon runner, and so I'm doing this video on May 2026. In January 2026, I was in France for some business. And then I noticed everybody was wearing ASICS shoes. At the time, I was holding Nike stock in my portfolio. And I thought, wow, I'm losing money with Nike. I mean, not personally only, it's just the Nike stock was going down. So I'm going to show you. This is actually, you can see on the screen now, it is my portfolio as I keep track of it in Google Finance. It is convenient, visually it is convenient. I trade with Rakuten Securities. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm not getting paid by them, or I have no advantage to mention them. It's just I'm saying I'm living in Japan, I'm trading on Japanese stock, on the Japanese trading platform, because I'm a tax resident in Japan. So, but for the convenience of showing my portfolio, this is how it looks like. So today we are diving into the 7936, which is ASICS. So you can see my portfolio size is it is 6.72% of my portfolio. So I'm clicking on it to show you. So this is the 1 day chart. So actually, I go back to the beginning of the story. So in January, when I noticed Nike was going down, we are going to compare with Nike. So this is why it's convenient to use this one, Nike. So this is today's chart. So I'm going to do the year to date. And you can see the yellow line is Nike and the blue line is ASICS. And at that time in January, so January around here, my Nike was $63. And at that time, I think I was holding it and I was in the red because I think I bought it around $75. I don't remember exactly the number. So when I came back to Japan, I thought, wow, let me look at ASICS. And then when I look at ASICS on a 1 year, you look at ASICS, and ASICS was up 34%. Well, because now it's not fair because now it's 6 months after. But anyway, the trend, ASICS is growing on average 15% annually, which is much bigger than most of retailers like Nike, Adidas, and on, for example. So I thought, wow, and actually since last year I was running for the first time on ASICS shoes. I used to run on, well, I did a lot. When you're a runner, you go with through everything because you try to find the best fit. So I used to run with Nike, On shoes, and some smaller brand like Ultra. But the problem with Nike is every year they change the model and the fitting change every time. So it's not practical. You have to find a good fit. And On, they are pretty expensive and they get worn out very quick. So and ASICS is good value, and they keep the same model, the same fitting all the time. And so I was happy with ASICS, but I never looked into it. And then when I realized everybody in Europe was using ASICS, and then in Japan, it's actually a very trendy brand right now because the yen is weak, and most of tourists coming to Japan, on their shopping list, the top thing, the number one thing is Onitsuka shoes. The Onitsuka shoes, the ASICS shoes, the fashion brand of ASICS, and the running shoes also. So when you go on, so let's just to compare, we add Adidas. So Adidas is German brand, so I'm gonna go with the German traded. So this is a 1 year chart. So you can see the chart is there. The only one up is ASICS. Wow, I was blown. So I thought, wow, I sold my my Nike, which I lost money a bit on it, but this is a rotation, so I prefer to take some loss. Well, we are gonna check with also the trendy On shoes. It's on. Okay. So On, everybody's wearing On in the street, but you look at the stock, it's something wrong there. This is a 1-year chart. So if you go to the 5 years chart, you see ASICS is on fire, 676%. Wow, it blew my mind when I saw this. I said, wow, this company is a growth company. It's like it's beating, like you hear the news about Mitsubishi UFJ Bank is a mega bank. It's 400%. ASICS is 676%. It's just massive. So this is why I'm holding ASICS. So I bought 100 shares at that time because in Japan the standard is you buy a minimum lot is 100 or 1,000 shares. When it's a very cheap one like NTT, for example, you can buy 100 or 1,000. So anyway, I bought 100 and now I hold 101, and it's because recently the Japanese stock you can now trade with only one. You can buy only one share of any Japanese stocks, and not 100% applicable case. Sometimes you cannot buy one, but most of Japanese stocks now you can buy just one share, and so now I buy one by one, add up when the price dip because I try to build a position, and this is inside my NISA 2026, which is a non-taxable. So I will dive into the NISA in a different video, but just I wanted to share. This is my one of my favorite stock to hold because it's a very good company. It is not cheap though. If you look here, the PE ratio is 28. It's not cheap, but you are holding a really good company here. So sorry, I'm saying you. I am not recommending it. I am not this is just showing you what I do because I'm not bragging. It's just like I want to show people that there are good opportunities when you are in Japan, and this is one of them.